Hello, I'm Stephanie Eddy, and I'm the inventor of the Lazee Daizee Viking Knit tool. If you're not familiar with Viking Knit, this is an ancient technique for weaving a single wire around a rod to form a tubular shape. The tube is then reduced in size by means of a draw plate. The finished product can then be made into jewelry and other decorative items. First, I'd like to show you how to use the Lazee Daizee tool and some of its features, including the patented Lazee Daizee head, the hex-shaped rod, and the end cap maker. Insert the wire about 1 inch into the rod and use your middle finger to hold it in place. Then rest the rod against your forefinger. Insert the remaining wire down through one of the loops on the daisy head that's closest to the anchor hole. Pull it slightly to the left and then curve it around to the right. You've formed a counterclockwise teardrop-shaped stitch. You notice that there is a slight indent area on the top of the rod about 1/4 inch from the top. You can use this area to gauge the length of the stitch where the two wires cross. Now, holding your thumb over the first stitch, again insert the wire top to bottom back through the next loop on the daisy head, continuing in the counterclockwise motion. You may need to adjust the stitches if necessary. Continue around until you have the first row of 6 stitches. Use the pin tool if necessary to make some adjustments before continuing. In a counterclockwise motion, bring the wire behind the first stitch where the two wires cross. Then pull gently to the left and circle back around to the right, making a smaller loop. Place your thumb on this stitch so that you can hold it in place, and continue to the next stitch with the same counterclockwise motion. You'll want to place the last stitch that you created right over the anchor hole, so it's the whole of the stitch over the anchor hole. Then you simply insert the new wire into the last stitch through the anchor hole, have it extend about 1 inch, use your finger to hold in place, and then use that and continue as your main wire, working over the previous wire for a couple of rows before cutting. Use the wires to pull the Viking Knit tube through the draw plate. Begin with the hole closest to the diameter of the tube. Then gently pull the Viking Knit through the hole several times. Continue to the next smaller hole until the desired diameter is reached. You can make matching end caps by simply inserting a 20 gauge wire into the end of the cone on the opposite end of the rod. You can create a wire spring with a coiling tool or other kind of mandrel, insert it over that 20 gauge wire, and just turn the cone. The end caps fit over the ends of the Viking Knit. There are several finishing techniques for attaching the end cap. The Lazee Daizee Viking Knit All-Inclusive Kit contains everything that you need to get started making Viking Knit, and the step-by-step instructions. The cost is $45 at the trade show, or $49.95 online plus shipping. To order, go to stephanieeddy.com or call area code 208-853-7988.